Hey, this is Kelsey Ray. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing Q&A responses. First of all, thank you all so much for taking the time to ask me questions. I love sharing with you, and let's jump right in. First question is from Greg. He says, will you try different tunes in background? So this was my last Q&A was probably about 2 weeks ago, so I have a whole completely new background. Tunes I feel like is the one thing that is consistent, and as much as we love change and excitement with outfits and phrases and backgrounds, I feel like people do need a little bit of consistency, which is why I keep the music the same. It's just like a subtle kind of tune, you know where you are, what to expect. Just a piece of familiarity, which I think a lot of us could use. Let's see, before NPCing, what kind of work did I do? So as an artist, well, I can only speak for myself, but a lot of the times we tend to just fall back on teaching art. Teaching is more of a safety net. It's a way to give back. So I was actually a substitute teacher and had an interview for a college professor, but instead took a chance on myself and went full-time content creator, and it is the best decision I've ever made. So I was in the teaching field before this. Let's see, another one from Greg is, can we see the behind scenes studio where you do your live? So yes, eventually I will show you behind the scenes. I'll show you like my corsets and my wigs, but to be honest, a lot of the times it's a bit chaotic, and I got to get it like kind of nice and organized before I'd like to share that part with you all. Okay, let's see. Lawrence, so many questions. I appreciate all the questions. Amazing. Thank you for taking the time and thought into all of these questions. Amazing. Okay, so the first one is, out of all the countries and places you've traveled displaying your art, what is one country you would like to visit again for a longer period of time? And what would be the one experience you would like to enjoy again while in that country? Whew, that's a hard one. I would say Mexico. I would like to go back because I felt like I was only there for a week, but I felt like there were so many little secret adventures within Mexico, and especially for art making. I could find inspiration in almost any destination, but there were so many little secret hidden spots and just little adventures in Mexico that I would like to explore a little more, and just sit creating art longer in Mexico, only because there was beautiful like sceneries, and I did some work out on the balcony, but it's about to fall. But I just felt like I didn't have enough time to really just do more art mediums, I guess. When I was there, I was just painting on small canvases, and I love sculptures and video performances, and I did some tableaus when I was there, but I would just like to do maybe a little more video performance and sculptures in Mexico. It would be really cool. Okay, next question is, knowing your time window is unique, what is one activity outside of the live stream you really look forward to doing but time is limited? Even though time is limited, I really prioritize like self-care, family, friends. So if not every weekend, actually once a week I am seeing family, and then every other weekend I get to see extended family members. I definitely try to make time for friends. I love shopping, even if it's a quick lunch or coffee. It's important to take time for yourself. I go on like daily hikes and just meditate and really enjoy the outdoors. So even though time is limited, it's important to prioritize that time. And there's enough time in a day to do everything that you love and need. And it's just a way to rejuvenate as well. So I don't feel like there is something that I'm missing activity-wise. Let's see. For many art projects you have worked on, what is one art project type or style you wish you could do more of and why? I would say sculpture, just because sculpture you need, all the materials in space. And I actually just did a plaster installation at a local art gallery. And I missed it. I love it. I love working with plaster. So definitely sculpture. It just takes time, of course, and space. Okay. Let's see. When people are rude, what is one thing you hope they see differently or think differently after they find out you're actual kind and tender-hearted? Oh, so sweet. Woman with feelings. A lot of my sayings, because they are repetitive, it's a form of manifestation. And what I say, I truly mean. So when I say things like, you don't need anyone's validation but your own, I truly mean that. And I don't need people's validations. I'm here to spread love and positivity and help those who are receptive. People that come in with a certain mentality that they just refuse to break down those walls, you can't really reach until they are ready. And I hope that those people come back and really understand my true intentions, and realize that I am not fazed by their negativity. I know exactly who I am and I know who they are. By being negative and putting people down is just a reflection of them. They're hurt, and a lot of time is why I don't mod them. I allow them to be there because I'm there to spread love. And if you're hurt, I'm there for you. I'm not taking it personally. I know it's not personal. I know who I am. So I just hope that they come back. And, I see in the comments, I grow on people. People come back knowing that they need this little encouragement, positivity. And that's all I could really hope for. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh, so sweet. Okay, so this one says, for the relationships in your life, how do you handle knowing they have to spend time with you via time slot and with limitations? So I kind of went over that a little bit, right? It's important to make time for friends and family. How have you changed your interactions with your relationship in your life and outside of your life due to the time slots you work and perform? Okay, so we discussed that a little bit as well, but one thing I want to touch on is having boundaries. Like, your family and friends should respect what you're doing. Know that your time is valuable, and putting up boundaries, sticking up for myself, saying we can meet here from this time to this time. I think it's really important to have those boundaries, and just gain the respect from your family and friends is important. Let's see. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so where do you feel your next occupation move will be to? So because I'm an artist and always working on multiple things at a time, you all know that I just started a new kids channel on YouTube, Miss Kelsey Ray, so I'm hoping that takes off. I'm going to continue with the main YouTube channel of just everything about my life, our community, everything on there. I'm doing music. I have a coloring book and a book out. I would continue to do more of those at some point, but it is limitless. There's so many projects and so many things that I want to do. I'm a part of the art world as well. So having my art in museums and galleries is exciting for me. So there's not one occupation that I see myself doing. I'm an independent artist, and I'm going to be dabbling in everything. And I hope you are all there on that journey with me. I'm running out of time, so I'll answer some more questions in my next video. But thank you all so much for taking the time and effort and love you put into your questions. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.